The woman was accidentally cut by a metal shard, and her body deflated like a balloon. It turned out, she was a doll, but for some unknown reason, she had come to life. Hearing the commotion, a man rushed over, and was stunned by the scene before him. But as he watched the air rapidly escaping from her body, he snapped out of it and sprang into action. He quickly sealed the wound with tape, and began blowing air back into her. Seconds later, she came back to life. She threw her arms around him tightly. For the first time, this doll felt her heart flutter. She danced around the room in joy. Perhaps this was what falling in love felt like. Still, she worried the man would mind her being a doll, so she gathered her courage and asked, "Did I scare you just now?" To comfort her, the man actually said, "I'm a doll too." The woman was overjoyed, and from then on, she stayed by his side like a loving girlfriend. But each day, there was one thing that always saddened her. She had to return to her owner. Every night, once her owner fell asleep, she would sneak into the bathroom, thinking longingly about the man. Yet all her devotion went unreturned. One day, she visited the man's home, and happened to see a photo of him with his girlfriend. Her heart shattered. She realized she was merely a substitute, something he used to fill an emotional void. Suddenly, she lost her sense of self. She ran off and hid in sadness. Just then, she heard a noise upstairs. When she went to check, she saw her owner with a new doll. Her sadness deepened. She now understood that she, too, could be discarded at will. The more she thought about it, the more hopeless it all felt. So she went to the factory where she was made, and asked the owner if he could turn her back into a lifeless doll. "If I stop thinking," she said, "maybe I won't feel pain anymore." But even the factory owner was shocked to see a living doll. He told her he couldn't undo what had happened, but he did share something with her. Every doll ends up treated as garbage. The only difference is, dolls are non-burnable trash. Humans are burnable trash. So really, dolls and humans aren't that different. The woman seemed to understand. As she turned to leave, the factory owner asked her one last question. "Have you experienced anything beautiful?" When she nodded, he smiled warmly. "As long as you can feel the beauty in this world," he said, "then there's always hope."